Hello, humans and freaks. Alright, so we are at the Bally's Las Vegas Hotel and Casino, and this is loud motorcycles outside. This is a wrap up. So, to get to the point, the prejudging is over. So the NPC USA Championships, the largest amateur bodybuilding contest in America. The first half is over. So the first half is usually where the decision is made. Trying to get back into light. There we go. Yeah, and obviously I got that crazy tan stuff on. So anyway, I believe I'm fighting for third or fourth place. And reason why I say that is because, okay, so for those of you who don't follow the sport of bodybuilding or know how it works, so the guy that they believe is the best, number one, in that class at the time of their judging, they will put, usually 90-something% of the time, they will put him in the center and leave him in the center, and they will compare everybody else around him. So as a competitor, you want to be put in that center box, that center square, okay? So I was never put in the center, so I believe I am fighting for third or fourth place. There was 8 guys in the Bantamweight bodybuilding class, and dude, as soon as I stepped backstage and saw this Asian guy in my class, I thought he definitely, just by looking at him standing there, I thought he was the winner. When I saw him backstage, I was like, ooh, that guy's going to be, he's going to be a problem. I keep it real 100%. So, like I said, there's levels to bodybuilding, guys. There's levels. Okay, so me coming back, this is my first national level contest, and this is the biggest and best national contest there is. There's about 6 every year in America that you can qualify for by winning a local or regional contest and then qualifying for these national contests. So I know this is repetitive to those of you who follow bodybuilding, but I'm talking to the person who doesn't really know anything about the sport of bodybuilding and just trying to educate you on some stuff. So how it works in the amateur ranks is you qualify for these national contests every year, okay? And there's about 6 of them. So the NPC USAs, which is the one I'm doing, that's the biggest and best one, okay? The most prestigious one. Then you have the nationals in Florida. That's in November or December of this year. You have Team Universe, and you have North Americans, which are national contests, but they're kind of lower tier. They're not as prestigious as the NPC USA Championships or the nationals. So those are like the 2 most prestigious. Then you have Team Universe, North Americans, and then you have Junior Nationals and Junior USAs. So there's about 6 national shows, contests every year that you can qualify for as an amateur, and if you win or place top 2 at some of these national events, then that qualifies you for an IFBB Pro Bodybuilder status. So, like I said, this is my first attempt at a national contest, and I, chose the biggest and best one, because why not? So, like I said, going in this contest, I had 0 expectations because this is my first time doing this. So I said, hey, I could place last, I could place first, I could place anywhere in the middle. I have no idea. But now that the first half of the contest is over, I do have an idea, and I believe I'm fighting for third or fourth spot. Like I said, that Asian guy looked amazing, and as soon as I saw him, I said, I think that's the winner. And then after the prejudging was over, I went up to him and I said, hey, congrats, bro. I mean, this is all you, And he was like smiling, kind of laughing, like, I don't know. I was like, yeah, I think you got it, bro. So anyway, congrats to him. I don't know his name, but I'm gonna find him here. So tomorrow night, it's Friday right now. Tomorrow night, Saturday night, is the finals for the contest. And at the finals, what they do is you do your posing routine. So I get 1 minute to do my posing routine. And then they do the awards at the finals tomorrow night. They award the top 5 in each class. So that's where we're at. That's an update on everything for me personally. Some other notes from prejudging. Whew. So the heavyweight class, the Hawaiian Beast, Mariano, looked out of this world. I was right there in person, almost dead center, pretty much dead center, in the middle of the seating, like right behind the VIP red seats. And he is definitely top 3 for sure, but I have no problem. Ooh, it's close, but I have no problem with him winning, getting first. Now, they didn't put him in the center, and I was disappointed in that. I thought he definitely deserved at least 1 round in that center spot. He looked crazy, especially his side poses. Mariano's, the Hawaiian Beast, his side leg is just out of this world. Ridiculous. He blew everybody away from the side, I believe. Just from the waist down for sure, but even his upper body. So anyway, the heavyweights, I was very disappointed that they did not at least put Mariano, the Hawaiian Beast, in the center at least 1 time. Because he looked out of this world. And so did a couple other guys. I don't know their names, but the heavyweight class, there was about 3 guys that looked really, really good. And the Hawaiian Beast was one of them, Mariano. I just thought he deserved a center spot at least 1 time. Shuffle him up at least once. They did shuffle a couple guys around, but I thought they could have done a little more with the heavyweight. Anyway, the super heavyweight class, for me, it was beef stew all day for the heavyweights, or super heavyweights, sorry. Beef stew. He brought it, and yeah, they had him dead center the whole time. Like I said, if you're a competitor, you want to be dead center. 97% of the time, that means you are the winner if they put you in the center. And especially if they put you in the center and they don't move you out of that center spot. Yeah, so Beef Stew, I believe, is going to be the super heavyweight winner. To me, he looked like the winner. And he could be walking away with your overall USA title. So the overall champ is the winner of the whole show. And I think Beef Stew is going to get that nod. He could get that nod. What else? So, again, like I said, guys, expectations and levels to this bodybuilding game. There is levels to this bodybuilding game. I'm still the beginner level, you know what I mean? I keep it real 100%. Beginner level at the Bantamweight level. Not just because I'm a Bantamweight, but just because, you know, coming back after all these years. And then, you know, I'm not willing to do certain things at this point in time in my competitive life to potentially be better. So when people say, hey, I did all I can do to win, I can't honestly say that. I mean, I can say I did everything to win, but in the context of, for example, I've never used pharmaceutical grade diuretics, and at this point, I don't want to ever use them. Some people don't even need diuretics at all to lose that water. I use the natural herbal diuretic over the counter. You know, I use that, but no pharmaceutical, no Diazide, Lasix, L-Dactone, none of that stuff. You know, I have my HRT. I have my 100 milligrams a test a week HRT, but again, keeping me at natural levels. So my approach to bodybuilding, and this is no excuse by any means. I'm not making excuses at all. That guy, the Asian dude, he, like I said, as soon as I saw him, I said, damn, that's your winner right there. You know, and I told him to his face, dude. I'm a fan of bodybuilding, guys, so it's not all about getting first or second. Yeah, of course I would like to get first, of course. But I'm realistic at the same time. This is my first crack at a national contest, and I'm choosing the best one to do. I could go into some other national contests by the end of this year, and I might, but I might not. I don't know. I'm going to play it by ear. But back to the point. Guys, there's levels to this bodybuilding game. And so I got my HRT, I got my over-the-counter diuretic, and I also used, for this contest, the last 6 weeks of this contest, I used MK677, which is a growth hormone secretagogue. All that means is you take it and it tells your body to produce more growth hormone. But I, again, only took 10 milligrams, which is a small dose comparatively to, because you can take 20, to get the full effects of it, the full benefits, you can take 20 milligrams. But again, my approach to bodybuilding is do the least amount of everything to get the most out of it. I'm trying to get the most out of doing the least. And sometimes that means, I'm not going to cross certain boundaries or lines to be better. I mean, yeah, I could do more things to be better and be more competitive, but at the expense of health, that's just something I'm not willing to do at this moment in time. And maybe later on down the line, again, just flirt with those things. But see, I always start tiny. So again, I can take up to 200 milligrams of test a week for my HRT, but I'm only taking 100. So you see, that's kind of the example I'm telling you about. So anyway, I did what I could, and overall, I'm happy with what I brought to the prejudging stage. Right now, I'm kind of, letting loose and kind of eating whatever, because, guys, the judges make their decision on who wins pretty much at the prejudging in the morning, Friday morning. Tomorrow night, Saturday night, if it's really, really close between a couple guys, really close, they may change their mind on Saturday night and switch their decisions, their placings. If it's really, really close between a couple people, but usually their mind is made up. So anyway, the judges have made up their mind for the most part, and we just have tomorrow night, Saturday night, to do our routines and receive our rewards and go on from there. So all that being said, I'm happy. It's all good. I'm taking away a lot from this experience. I know what I need to improve on and what I need to do better. And one of those things right away is my 30-second individual free posing that you get to do at the prejudging. So before they compare all of us, real quick, I'll end on this note. Real quick, before they compare all the competitors, what you do is you walk out by yourself for 30 seconds. Usually they give you 1 minute, but this time they give you 30 seconds to walk out by yourself and present your physique to the judges for just 30 seconds. And you give them your best for 30 seconds. Your best poses, your best looks, everything. I messed that up. I messed that up because in my head, I'm like, okay, 30 seconds. I got 5 seconds each pose. I can do about 6 poses, right? If I'm doing 5 seconds each pose. I only got 3 poses in, and then they're like, all right, time's up. And I was like, oh, crap. Well, I got to walk off stage now. So my presentation wasn't good on my free posing. And that's the first impression the judges get of you. So I blew that. I know that. I admit that. But like I said, the Asian guy, I was watching him do his 30-second routine, his free posing routine. I was like, ooh, that guy nailed it. See, again, I keep it real. So that I should have did kind of what he did. He went through a bunch of poses real quick, and it looked really, really good. I took my time. I went slow, but I went way too slow. I only got 3 poses in. I should have been able to get in 6, 7, or 8 poses in. I only got in 3. So anyway, that is that. I will see you later. God bless, and we will do another video when it's all over Saturday night. All right, take care.